This is an excellent script for an English learning video. It's highly motivating, clear, and provides practical advice. The metaphor of English becoming a friend and a habit is very effective. Here's a breakdown of the key elements and how it flows. Hello and welcome back. The introduction immediately addresses a common pain point for English learners: feeling stuck, bored, and stopping. It empathizes with the audience by stating, "You are not alone." The core message is introduced early: if you keep yourself busy in English, English will work for you too. This sets a positive and proactive tone. The idea of English becoming your friend, easy, and a part of your life is very appealing and inspiring. The video promises easy, simple, and fun ways to integrate English into daily life, perfect for beginners, requiring not a lot of time or a big plan. It builds anticipation by promising to cover various methods from morning to night. Chapter 1: Why you must stay busy with English every day. This chapter reinforces the central theme of consistency. Core argument: staying close to English every day, even for just 10 to 15 minutes, is crucial. It's about daily connection, not long study hours. Analogy: learning English is compared to learning a new skill like cooking or dancing. It requires repeated small actions over time. This makes the process less daunting. Brain science, simplified. The script explains that the brain likes patterns and learns best through repetition. This provides a scientific, yet easy to understand, reason for daily exposure. Common pitfall addresses the common mistake of studying infrequently, leading to forgetting and discouragement. It reframes English is too hard to, you just need to stay with it every day like a friend. Success stories provides 2 relatable examples. Ravi learned English by listening to songs, watching short videos, and talking to himself, proving that a formal class isn't always necessary for progress. Aisha started with just 1 sentence a day in a diary, gradually building up to full paragraphs, highlighting the power of tiny habits. Actionable micro-habits gives concrete, simple examples of how to stay busy: listening to a podcast while making tea, writing a shopping list in English, watching 1 English video before sleeping, talking to yourself while walking. Powerful conclusion emphasizes that these small actions become powerful habits, similar to brushing teeth, making learning effortless and continuous. It reiterates, you don't need a big plan, you don't need to be perfect, you only need to stay busy with English every day. Chapter 2: Start your day with English. This is where the video transitions into providing practical, time-based tips, promising to kick off the daily English habit from the morning. Overall strengths of the script: motivational and empathetic. The tone is consistently supportive and understanding of learner struggles. Clear and simple language. The script uses straightforward English, making it accessible even for beginners, which aligns perfectly with its target audience. Strong metaphors. The English is a friend and habit like brushing teeth metaphors are memorable and effective. Actionable advice. Every point is backed by concrete, easy-to-implement suggestions. Real-world examples. Ravi and Aisha's stories add credibility and inspiration. Positive framing focuses on what learners can do rather than what they shouldn't do. Excellent flow. The introduction sets the stage. Chapter 1 explains the why, and Chapter 2 begins the how, creating a logical progression. Chapter 2: Start your day with English. This chapter delivers on the promise to provide actionable tips for starting the day with English. It cleverly ties the English habit to existing morning routines, making it feel less like an added chore. Core idea: the morning is the best time to start English because it sets your English mode for the day, boosting confidence without requiring extra time. Simple tips. Morning greetings: saying good morning or I am feeling good today to yourself immediately upon waking. This is a very low-effort, high-impact way to engage the brain. Thinking in English: to-do list mentally, or verbally, planning your day in English. This integrates English into thought processes without adding a new task. Passive listening: listening to a short podcast, video, or music while brushing teeth. Emphasizes just listen to get ears used to the sound, even if not understanding everything. Active engagement during breakfast: watching a short video, reading news, or talking to yourself about making breakfast. I am making tea, this bread is soft. This makes English relevant to daily activities. Sentence examples: provides practical sentences for various morning activities, encouraging learners to use what's true for you and talk about surroundings. Addressing time concerns: acknowledges the no-time excuse and offers solutions for even 5 minutes, emphasizing that small actions make a big difference by giving your brain a message: today we are using English. Motivation reinforcement: connects starting the day with English to feeling confident, proud, and motivated. Morning challenge: say one thing, think one thing, listen to one thing in English tomorrow morning. Transition to next chapter: seamlessly introduces talking to yourself as the next powerful, partner-free practice method. Chapter 3: Talk to yourself and it works. This chapter brilliantly champions a highly effective, yet often overlooked, practice method: self-talk. It addresses potential embarrassment and clearly explains the benefits. Core idea: talking to yourself in English is free, private, and can be done anytime, anywhere. It's a natural way to practice without needing a partner or teacher. Addressing skepticism: directly answers talking to myself, is that really helpful? By explaining it helps you think in English, learn new words, and speak more fluently. How to do it: describe actions and surroundings. I am cooking rice now, I am walking in the park, I am answering emails. This integrates English into everyday tasks. More examples: provides a range of practical self-talk sentences. I am drinking coffee now, I like this dress, I need to buy some vegetables. Benefits. Vocabulary building: by describing things, you naturally use and reinforce new words. Speaking comfort: getting used to speaking in English helps your brain remember and use phrases. Confidence: eliminates the fear of mistakes, as it's private practice. Every utterance builds confidence. Fluency: the more you practice speaking out loud, the easier it will become. Compares it to riding a bike, where practice leads to smoothness. Overall strengths of the script, chapters 2 and 3. Hyper-practical: the advice is immediately actionable and requires minimal extra effort or resources. Addresses common barriers, directly tackles excuses like no time and fear of mistakes. Positive reinforcement: consistently emphasizes the benefits, confidence, fluency, ease. Clear structure: each chapter has a distinct focus and moves logically. Simple language: maintains accessibility for beginner learners. Encouraging tone: the speaker's voice is supportive and non-judgmental. Focus on integration: the key message is to make English a part of daily life, not a separate, difficult study block. The script is on a fantastic track to provide immense value to English learners. The transition to the next part about fluency is also well executed. You've continued to build a fantastic script for an English learning video. The advice in chapters 3, 4, and 5 is highly practical and targets common learner challenges like shyness, finding motivation, and creating an immersive environment. Here's a breakdown of the key elements and how it flows. Chapter 3, Talk to Yourself and It Works, continued. This section successfully expands on the concept of self-talk, solidifying its importance and providing more detailed examples. Reinforcing fluency clearly links self-talk to thinking in English rather than translating, which is a significant step towards fluency. Emotional expression introduces the valuable tip of talking about feelings. I am feeling happy today. I am very tired. This is a practical way to expand vocabulary beyond actions. Diverse scenarios provides excellent examples for integrating self-talk into various daily activities. While cooking, I am cutting vegetables now. I need to add salt. While cleaning, I am vacuuming the carpet. The room is looking clean. While waiting for the bus, I am waiting for the bus. It's a nice day today. While doing errands, I am going to the store. I need to buy milk and bread. Addressing self-consciousness acknowledges that it might feel strange at first but reassures learners that it's normal and effective, even for native speakers. Key takeaway emphasizes that this practice is private, for you, and can be done anywhere. The key is to do it often. Transition smoothly leads into using English during hobbies. Chapter 4, Make English a part of your hobbies. This is a particularly engaging chapter, as it connects learning English with activities people already love, making the process inherently more enjoyable and sustainable. Core idea: connect English with your hobbies to make learning fun and less like studying. Universal appeal starts by stating everyone has hobbies, right, to make it relatable. Specific hobby examples: music, listening to English songs, paying attention to lyrics, looking up meanings, singing along for pronunciation and rhythm. Uses Ed Sheeran as a concrete example. Cooking, watching YouTube tutorials, reading recipes, joining blogs, describing actions in English. I am chopping the onions, watching English cooking shows, MasterChef, Great British Bake Off, for food-related vocabulary, boil, bake, simmer, season. Drawing/painting, describing artwork in the creative process in English. I am drawing a picture of a tree. I used blue and green to paint the sky, writing short descriptions, keeping an art journal/blog in English. This encourages creative expression in English. Sports, watching English commentary, following sports blogs, describing games and actions. I am playing soccer. I score a goal, to practice action verbs and sports vocabulary. General hobby journal/blog idea, a versatile tip for any hobby to practice daily or weekly writing in English, tracking progress. Key principle: when you make English a part of your hobbies, you'll be much more motivated to practice. Transition leads into creating an immersive English environment. Chapter 5, Create a small English world around you. This chapter offers practical ways to create an immersive English environment, even without living in an English-speaking country. Core idea: you can surround yourself with English by bringing it into your immediate environment. Simple, effective strategy: labels. Placing English sticky notes on objects around the house, door, fridge, desk. Benefit of labels: helps the brain connect the word with the object directly, leading to automatic recognition. It's passive yet effective learning. Overall strengths of the script, Chapters 3, 4, and 5. Diverse strategies. Offers a wide range of tips catering to different learning styles and daily routines. Emphasis on integration. Continues to promote the idea of weaving English into existing life, rather than seeing it as a separate, time-consuming task. Practicality. All suggestions are low-cost/free and require minimal effort or specialized equipment. Positive and empowering. Reinforces that learning can be fun and achievable. Excellent progression. Each chapter builds logically on the last, starting with general consistency, moving to morning habits, then self-talk, hobbies, and finally environmental immersion. Chapter 5. Create a small English world around you, continued. This part of the chapter provides more creative and actionable ways to build an English-speaking environment. Phone language change, a highly impactful and practical tip. By changing the phone's language to English, learners are constantly exposed to vocabulary related to everyday tech use, which is very common. Sticky notes for reminders. Extends the idea of labels to include motivational phrases or learning goals, keeping inspiration and focus visible. Vocabulary notebook. Portable reinforces the importance of active vocabulary acquisition by suggesting a small, portable notebook to jot down new words and phrases on the go. Decorating with English items. Suggests hanging posters with English phrases or vocabulary charts, making English a natural visual part of the living space. Goal. The overarching aim is to make English feel like a normal part of your life, like any other habit. Transition. Sets up the next chapter on using English for organization. Chapter 6. Use English to organize your life. This chapter introduces the clever concept of using English as a functional tool for daily management, turning mundane tasks into learning opportunities. Core idea: integrate English into planning, goal setting, and organization. Shopping list, a brilliant, easy-to-adopt habit. Writing shopping lists in English, e.g., apples, milk, helps learn common vocabulary and practical verbs like buy, check, pay, look for. Goal setting encourages writing personal goals in English, e.g., I will read 10 pages of an English book every day, practicing writing skills, and using action verbs, learn, practice, study, achieve. Scheduling/planning suggests writing daily or weekly schedules in English. I have a meeting at 3 o'clock, call the doctor at 10 o'clock, reinforcing time-related vocabulary and conversational phrases. Overall benefit: this practice naturally improves grammar and vocabulary by making learners see patterns in the language and common sentence structures. Transition leads into social interaction. Chapter 7. Join the English-speaking world online or offline. This chapter addresses the crucial aspect of interaction and connection, which is vital for practical language use. Core idea: find people to practice with, both online and offline. Online connections. Language exchange apps. Recommends Tandem, HelloTalk, and Speaky for connecting with partners for texting, voice, or video calls. Emphasizes starting with simple messages. Online groups/communities. Suggests Facebook, Reddit, YouTube groups, and English Stack Exchange for shared learning and support. Addressing beginner shyness. Reassures that you don't need to know everything to start and provides simple conversation starters. Offline connections. Local language exchange groups. recommends meetup or online searches for in-person practice in a friendly environment. English-speaking friends, suggests finding other learners to practice with, correct mistakes, and create a relaxed, supportive environment. Key principle: practice is key. Don't worry about making mistakes, that's how we learn. Transition, moves to using English for relaxation. Chapter 8, use English to relax, not just study. This chapter is a powerful antidote to the study-only mindset, promoting enjoyable and stress-free learning. Core idea: learning English can and should be fun and relaxing. Problem identified: learners often feel pressure to only study grammar, textbooks, and vocabulary. Solutions for relaxation. Movies and TV shows, recommend simple, beginner-friendly shows, e.g., cartoons like Peppa Pig, with subtitles, focusing on relaxation and natural language absorption. Comic books/graphic novels, highlights the visual support for understanding and learning new words in context. Bedtime stories/audio stories, suggests slow-paced, clear audio for calming listening practice. Nature videos with English audio, a unique tip for stress-free learning of nature-related vocabulary while relaxing. Benefit of relaxation: learning becomes easier and faster because a calm mind learns more effectively. Key principle: make English part of your daily relaxation time, turning passive consumption into active learning. Transition, leads to the final chapter on consistency. Chapter 9, make English your daily friend and keep going. The final chapter serves as a powerful summary and call to action, emphasizing long-term consistency and motivation. Recap, briefly reminds learners of the journey so far: morning routine, self-talk, hobbies, relaxation. Core message: English is a journey with ups and downs. Consistency is paramount. Reinforcing small steps, re-emphasizes that small steps every day matter more than big steps once in a while. Setting achievable goals, encourages small, realistic goals, e.g., learn 5 new words a week, and celebrating progress. Addressing setbacks, normalizes missing a day and likens it to falling off a bike, just get back on. Motivation and patience, acknowledges frustration but stresses that progress doesn't happen overnight. Encourages trusting the process. Mistakes are good, strongly reinforces that mistakes are an important part of learning and not to be afraid of them. Pride in the journey, encourages learners to feel proud of their progress and celebrate achievements. Long-term vision, paints a picture of English becoming a friend, feeling natural, and even dreaming in English. Final call to action, encourages liking, commenting, and subscribing, and asks a specific question to engage the audience. Overall strengths of the entire script. Holistic approach, covers all 4 key language skills: reading, writing, listening, speaking, and integrates them into daily life. Beginner-friendly, uses simple language, avoids jargon, and offers low-pressure activities. Actionable and practical, every chapter is filled with concrete, easy-to-implement tips. Motivational and empathetic tone, consistently supportive, understanding, and inspiring. Strong structure, clear chapters with logical progression, making the content easy to follow. Relatable anecdotes, personal stories, like the chicken versus kitchen mishap, and examples, Ravi, Aisha, make the advice feel authentic. Emphasis on habit formation, the central theme of making English a daily habit is very effective for long-term learning. Positive reinforcement, focuses on celebrating small wins and reframing challenges.